Welcome to Breaking Character. Please remember the breaking character may contain situations that are not for every viewer. If you need to take time away from the stream for your mental health, please do so. Your well-being is important to us. Now, help me welcome the cast and crew of Breaking Character. Boom.
Just the pregame stuff has absolutely set the vibe for. We're gonna have a chaotic night, guys.
Seriously, y'all, mental health is very
Welcome
important.
everyone and welcome to our stream. So glad to be back after our 2-week hiatus because we had
so long.
Not enough. Yes, it's been too long.
Technically, we were here for all of like 2.5 minutes at one point.
That's true.
We had
technology
too many
just hated us.
Yes, technology was just like, nope, not tonight. So yeah, we tried. Tonight is doing better. Tonight we have everyone here, even if somebody is off in the kitchen at the moment. Yeah. So
this is why I need
last time.
just Rimita, the darkness from like the ether.
It checks out. It checks out. They're in the ether.
It's good.
So last, if I can remember, I think I remember. Do y'all remember? We all remember.
I remember.
The crew
Damn thing.
decided that they were going to split the party.
That's right.
The group is, God, it was 5:30, 6:30 in the afternoon slash evening, depending on how you see things, and they decided that Boston, Nash, and Rimita were gonna go see Tilly and her robot of doom, the security bot, and try and test it out for for purposes.
Bugs.
And
Break it.
Funrana and Baldric were gonna mosey on over to the office and repair the Ric-mobile as best as they could, while the rest of the crew were just off dilly-dallying. I believe, we got Fen and Rick to the office. They noticed that, I'm gonna forget her name.
Tilly?
Elmira? No.
Not Amelia.
Amelia, yes.
Yeah.
Amelia had been working and using the office as they had agreed upon, and had efficiently moved everything in, and it was quite messy, quite used. But they did not need to go in. They walked around towards the back and found the Ric-mobile had been dropped off by the tow company, just all in one crumpled up, squished piece.
It's not completely demolished.
Just the back
Isn't it
end.
just like the back end?
It's not a Wally cube.
Yet.
Having done a sideswipe with the ass rear into the front door of a building, it's pretty banged up.
Oh, I don't doubt.
Real life demonstration in our car.
Yeah, but that doesn't account for the phone book armor.
Also, that was the side, not the butt.
The butt crumpled. The butt crumpled.
That was like getting T-boned, not swiping your butt into.
Also,
Look, Tony just wanted to smash something
due
in
to
his
recent
face.
events, maybe we don't use a crumpled can to represent crushed things.
No. There's a difference between crushed and imploded, but
I feel like I'm missing something.
Semantically, I don't think so.
So who's up for Atlantic salmon?
Oh my god. Chat, help me please.
Oh god, do you not know, buddy?
I don't know.
Eat the rich.
The
sub, dude.
Oh, the sub thing.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're not.
Okay.
We're not here. Okay.
So all I had to say was the sub.
Brain. I did not make the comparison.
Okay.
That's a.
Okay.
I'm exhausted. Sorry, friends.
Anywho,
I wasn't gonna go into detail.
I
I'm
was.
just gonna be bored and play with my hair because my AD is really bad today.
Oof.
Nash, Boston, and Rimita. They take it. I think you guys took a taxi, or no? You had
took the rental.
there was a rented vehicle that they had used for the day, and and I believe it's just a day rental, so they'll be having to return it tomorrow. And y'all arrive at, we'll say, because it does take some time. It takes, I think, 45 minutes to get to the church. As it is closer to downtown. Actually, it's outside. It's outside the skirts of downtown, but it's not in the greatest areas. And y'all show up. The door has been mostly repaired. It still looks like it needs some finishing touches. There's definitely scaffolding around it, and it is slightly ajar. You guys arrive around 7-ish.
Muted.
Yep, I know. I realized that. Look, I'm great at this. I've only got like 12 things. Anyway, hey, Chili. You looking for some, goddamn heroes?
Ready to break
Who is
stuff.
this person and why is it not Nash?
That's a bit of a stretch.
1 second. We're getting there.
Hello!
Yo, Tilly, we're here. Can we come in?
Yeah, come in. And you see, in the dark area of this church, lights light up and kind of move across the floor until it reaches up about 30 feet from you, and you see a silhouette of a girl in a hover chair come up. It's like, come on in.
Thanks.
The door is stationary. It's not quite moving, but it's ajar enough for you guys to walk in. She hovers over and flicks on some lights, and you can kind of see the front area is still kind of wrecked and trashed, and there's skid marks from where the vehicle had turned and gone across the marble and concrete from earlier that day.
Mm-hmm.
Young love.
I regret nothing.
What was that?
It's a thing. Those tire marks are a thing.
Yeah, they'll get cleaned up.
Do you want us to help clean that stuff up before we leave today, since we're doing us a favor?
Nah. Don't
You
worry
sure?
about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Yeah, nah. It's fine.
Well, I'm already close to the ground, so won't take much.
You said you got a bot for us,
Oh.
Rick?
Yeah. It's over here. She comes back and turns around, maneuvers around the junk and between all of her stuff, and you see a semi-clear path. There's a bunch of junk everywhere. It's not exactly the cleanest of shops that she's had things thrown around and destroyed, especially from that morning, but also probably due to her building as of late. You get into the center of the area, and you notice that there is a big ol' honkin' machine. It's looking like it's roughed up, but it's also very neatly repaired. It's a mishmash. It's like a Frankenstein monster of mechanics and robotics.
Can I give it a quick perception or something to see if there's if it's got an obvious different weapon, or if there's outside of just the repair job, if there's anything we should note different.
Is this the same robot we were fighting earlier, or is this a different model entirely?
Yeah, go ahead and do a perception check.
Sounds good to me. That is a 13.
Love it.
13.
Could
That
be worse.
is, you're seeing the parts that were repaired, probably haphazardly.
Oh, we have the same murder bot.
But you also see new parts that are definitely not were not there before.
Since that map just changed, I'm going to show it to our folks. You're okay with that?
Go for it. Go for it. I'm trying to zoom in, but yes.
I don't know if I'll be able to get on the map, so if someone could send me a photo of it,
It's on
I'd
the
be
stream.
forever grateful.
You could look at the screen.
I'm waiting. Oh, it is. They're already there.
Give it a second.
Wow, Brett.
Gosh, let him cook. It's fine.
I asked for time, and y'all are like, no. But when y'all get time, it's like, yes, Brett, calm down. Goodness.
Well, as long as you understand how it works.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Guys, I'm
jeez.
missing dice.
Oof.
Your computer has them.
But they don't like me.
Not fair. Dude, the digital guys hate me.
Maybe this is why the digital dice like me, is because I'm the one that doesn't disparage them all the time. I just tell them, like, everyone else tells them they're the worst child they've ever had and how disappointing they are. So, of course,
No.
they perform
I would
poorly.
accept them. I have tried. They do not accept me.
Also, maybe you
Don't
should
go
get
over 10.
digital dice. My digital dice have dragons.
Mm.
My digital dice
I don't
are
wanna
the
pay
normal
money.
basic dice that everyone use.
I got the cool Themberchild ones.
Oh my gosh. Anywho.
But Gears, is this the same robot
So,
we fought
yeah,
last
there's-
time? Sorry, was this the same
it
robot?
is, it is the same robot.
Thank you.
But as far as noticing anything different or anything new, I mean, you see the parts that were patched up, the parts that were put together either haphazardly or quickly. Yeah, that is the thing.
So,
Is the thing.
Billy, you got us some rules of engagement going on. Is it like a tap-in fight, or is it just a get started, or is it tag team? What kind of a fight are we talking about here?
I mean, you can go as whatever you're comfortable with. I mean, if you wanna just like go until it's gone, or you could, if you wanna time out, that's fine. I just want to see what it can do, how good it can be with keeping people from getting to my stuff, and that's it.
Sounds like we're going for
I mean, I don't-
TKO.
TKO.
Technical
Don't knock out.
TKO. Yeah. Technical knockout.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you guys wanna, I mean, you want a safe word?
Pumpernickel?
Here,
I don't know.
and we should probably say one.
You won't.
I've never been in a situation where someone, if they've asked if we wanted a safe word, where you didn't need it.
That's true.
We should accept.
Okay. What do you want?
Pumpernickel?
To
It should be
okay,
something
sure.
easy.
I'm just hungry. Sorry.
Trip over my words on that one.
Okay, yeah, sure. I will.
Bro?
Yeah, she hovers over to her computer desk and she types in a few things, and you hear lights inside the helmet, inside the chest, kind of hum and. Okay, and then it kind of goes back down to its passive mode. All right, so you guys yell that we're pumpernickel, and yeah, that it will stop. It should stop. It will. If it doesn't, I have a reset button over here, and she points at a big old red button that she can just use to shut down the thing. But I also kind of want to maybe test out the sensors. So like, if you guys want to like hide and try and sneak in.
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
I can try.
It feels like we should hide different places, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Is the robot facing us right now?
Yes, it is. It's a stationary, and it is.
To be real and test this accurately, can we have the robot turn around?
I mean, shouldn't we be trying to sneak in from the front and like different entrances then? Like we just go right outside the door and just like.
Yeah, you can come in from the front, or you can come in the back. And she points to the door in the opposite side.
Does this church have an upper level?
No.
Okay.
I mean, there are windows on a second level.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's there might be like 6-inch ledges that, you know, if somebody wanted to like do a Catwoman kind of thing and come down from the ceiling or from the side, that would be a thing.
For
but
cleaning?
it's not an actual floor. Or yeah, for cleaning. But yeah, if somebody wanted to,
I'll go through the front. So unless I knew who wants to go to the back door.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I'll take it.
That's why I didn't say anything.
I'm no.
It's already in the meme channel.
Well, then I gotta do something different. Oh shoot, where should I go? Should I just like hide in a hole somewhere? Is there like any little nook I can just crawl into?
do a perception check.
Damn it. Okay.
Or investigation if you want. I don't know whichever is better.
I got a 7.
7?
Yes.
Oh no.
Poor thing.
Really bad.
You see a pile of machine parts that you could probably hide behind.
I'm just gonna go like crouch behind a corner somewhere.
As a reminder to everyone to be
Ow.
participating in this combat, Nash, you have 3 inspirations. Boston has 3 inspirations. Rimita, you have 6.
I forget about them and then I don't want to use them after I've rolled because that feels like cheating.
That's why you have them, though. That's the
That's
whole
why you
point.
have them.
It's
Is
two
you can use them
cheats.
in case, oh no,
Yeah.
I fucked up. Or the dice
If you
fucked me.
roll and I'm not able to determine what happens, then you can say I want to roll again.
Yeah, it's not like.
But yeah,
Yeah.
if you're like I roll a 6 and you're like, can I use an inspiration? Yes. E.
Can I use all 3 inspirations at once?
Only for death saving
And our
throws.
Alien fans, I'm sorry.
I don't
Triple?
remember if we included that or not, but like I guess if you wanted to, I don't know. But anyways, so yeah. You let's see.
This entire
move y'all
fucking conversation,
around.
Jesus Christ, my brain is in
Boston, you're we'll just say you're near-ish the door area, and then Nash, you're back, and then Rimita. Okay. Sound good?
Yeah.
Look good? Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Tilly goes over to her desk, and then with a remote from her hovercraft, her hover chair, she hits a few buttons like, all right, yeah, whatever you want to do, sneak up. And the lights gonna...
Now the killing time.
all the lights go down, the backup generators, and the machine is like all
See if I can
lit
get
up.
another
You can
28. Or 20, was it 24,
What?
26? See if I can roll another stealth check for 26 as I'm stealthing away.
Versus initiative. What are we actually starting with here?
Oh, that's a pretty good point.
We'll do initiative, and then yeah, you can do whatever on your turn. So let's roll for initiative.
Crap.
See, you guys were making fun of me, and this is what I get.
Your hairstyle or what you're rolling in dice?
What I rolled in dice.
Oh, well, you just have the thing for this is what I get. I'm like, what happened? You good?
I got a 6.
Just like, I made
He likes to
a
be a unicorn.
braid.
Aren't you, don't barbarians get
fine.
advantage on initiative rolls? Don't barbarians get advantage on initiative rolls, or is that
I
later?
think that's
higher
only a
level thing?
specific type of barbarian.
It's a specific type of barbarian. Yeah, it's a.
I was looking.
I think it's like berserker type.
I think it might just
Yeah.
be later on, because I think it's all
double
barbarians,
check.
but later.
Maybe like level 10 or something. Like it's like later.
Yeah, I was thinking about using.
What level even are we
anymore?
anymore?
Just to see what I can do with it. So I'm just gonna put one.
Okay.
Isn't it a little early for that?
17. No, it worked out perfectly.
Yeah, but what happens now if you just roll a bunch of ones in the fight itself?
Well, then I was meant to do.
TPK.
I
I
mean,
don't think Tilly
really
would kill
fine.
us.
I'll probably.
I think Tilly would kill us at all.
Rick and Fen go off on their own adventure.
Not on purpose.
It's fine.
We all come back as teenage mutant ninja turtles.
Toidles.
Portals.
Okay.
Toidles.
You already changed the inspiration counter. Cool.
What?
I did.
What did you roll?
17.
Brett.
7. I rolled a set. I rolled
you
an
Brett,
8, sorry.
Tony?
7 plus 1, 8.
The name was slow. So.
You rolled an 8. Okay, are you sticking with that?
Yes.
And Rimita.
You know what? No, I'm not sticking with it.
Yeah.
She's like, no.
There we go. Big money, no whammy. Oh, there was a whammy.
Oh no.
I got a 7.
Hey!
What's your other roll?
6.
Oh God!
It only went
It's
up
fine.
1.
Just leave it.
that's an improvement.
Technically, that is an improvement.
It is an improvement.
Is what I was about to say.
Oh my god, this whole game
Okay,
is gonna be you guys
so-
trying to keep me alive.
It's fine. I'm only down like 4 spell slots, and I'm a paladin, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
Guys, it's impossible
Nash.
for barbarians to die. We're good.
We're good.
Especially when they're as stubborn as Grant.
Nash, you rolled highest, so you go. You take your attack.
Nash is gonna
Or
take a
whatever
second,
move.
Do a quick stretch out. Make sure his hat's secured for the stealth.
Yes, hat
I thought we were
stealth.
stealthing in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're stealthing as your initiative. Whichever, yeah. If you want to attack directly and just, but if you want to
Wait. We'll play by the rules.
do
of the
what
game.
you want to do. Do what you want to do.
That's a 17
You
for
do
the
you.
stealth check for Nash.
Okay.
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 Everybody stealth's
Very
better
nice.
than me.
What?
It's bizarre, isn't it?
Everybody
And
stealth's
that's
better than me.
terrifying because rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to get good at something.
Pretty good at lying.
We're
Oh, yeah,
very, very good at lying. So there's that. As long as you know we don't have.
Succeeded.
Should I use that in combat? Should I try and convince someone I'm on their side?
Isn't that
Nash, what do you do?
Oh my god.
Well, I do believe. I mean, once he's snuck. Yeah. How far do I get with this sneak? I guess is the question. Because if I get in, I'm taking a swing. Absolutely, I'm busting a rage and going.
Busting a raging
Yeah.
butt?
What is your movement?
I actually.
He's like, oh yeah.
Cut off of the screen that I have. So let's see.
I think 40 at this point. 40 feet.
Movement, yeah, it's 40 feet. So yeah, I'm very within range.
Yeah.
'Cause it is
Yeah,
35
you can get right
feet
up
to
next
the
to
center
it.
of that thing. Which means that I could. Oh, I'm going for a stealth attack because I have athlete, so I can go vertically at the same distance cost as horizontally. So I'm also going to scale 5 feet of this thing. If
Okay.
you're okay with that.
No, go for it. Go for it.
No, I'm going for an immediate, he's going for really like a sleeper hold, but robot version.
Noise.
Okay.
Is what he's doing. And like I said, he busted a rage or used a rage as he goes into this. Do we take pale or
Wait, can you?
what?
No, go for it.
Because rage is a bonus.
I was gonna say the rage. Yeah, but
Rage is
rage
bonus
is does not count against stealth, right?
No,
No.
it does not.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
A lot of barbarians have big clanking armor, so they're not known for being stealthy. Nash is built
This is true, yeah, and you don't.
Or in the case of our other barbarians, small clanky armor.
Clang, 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 clang.
And then non-barbarian with clanky armor.
It's fine.
Also, I love that darkness is Rimita sized in this call.
Oh god, I love that.
Oh god. It'd be more like this.
What's happening out there?
Oh, no, this is perfect. This is actually
Rimita
really
needs
perfect.
a box.
Actually, let me check something. Yeah. Will you let me use? Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna deal some necrotic damage. Actually. Oh wait, no. Yeah. We're going for this immediately. Nash is gonna climb and hit him with inflict wounds.
Okay.
That is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
I don't mean to be that guy, but if you're raging, can you cast?
That is
No.
a huge question.
Oh,
I
no.
forgot about that. You are absolutely right.
Yeah, I don't think
It's-
you can.
It's
Yeah.
the one reason why a lot of barbarians don't
you are
multi-class with
totally
casters.
Right. Dang it. Okay.
I'm
That's
sorry
fine.
to kill that moment for you.
No, that's okay.
I mean,
That's
you
a
don't even
big
just
one.
not rage and do
That is
it.
okay.
Dare you.
That was, yeah,
You know
I was gonna
what?
say the rage
I
would also
actually think, yeah, because I haven't used any of the benefits of the rage. Are you okay with me just not raging for that? Or do you want me to hold the rage and I will just not cast the spell? It's up to you, DM.
I think you already called rage, so
That's
I think
totally
we were going
fine.
with
I'll
that.
roll with that.
So
Then, given that, I think he's going to probably. He is going to use the tail. So he's going to have his tail. And I think at this point he's going to just try to use his great axe to hack into heavy bits of the armor. So.
okay.
Let's hope these rolls are staying at the level they are because they've been great for a while, and now it's probably going to tank.
Hey! Oh, that's the inflict wounds.
Question, because with that stealth, is this an actual sneak attack where I would get advantage?
Do you don't have sneak attack.
So,
It would
just
how
be
sneak
regular.
Oh, go ahead, Tony.
Okay.
So there's I don't have the official rogue sneak attack, but
Right.
unawares attack.
I
would be
would
like a
say,
flat-footed
yeah,
attack.
I would say this would count because it is this is the first attack.
Okay. Perfect. So he's gonna go. Yeah. I'll take another roll at it just to. Oh, that was very close. It set on the natural 20 for a hot second and then rolled over to a 2. But the first one is a 15 to hit.
15 does not hit.
That's what I figured.
Didn't you say 22?
22 was the necrotic from earlier. If you want me to
Oh,
use that
okay.
roll, I can use that roll. That was an 18, which would put it as a 24 total.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. That we can roll with that.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just rolling with the punches as we go. Yeah. So with a 24, then yeah, absolutely that hits. And
Yeah.
So-
I was gonna say it does.
yeah. That's gonna be really 6 damage there, and he's going to take another swing.
What?
What?
And this is a slash.
Yeah. This is
Okay.
correct.
Okay. He is immune, so it will be half the damage.
Okay.
Immune or resistant?
Wait. Yeah.
Immune.
Immune, that means he cannot harm him. Yeah, I think he takes 0.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Well, this is gonna get interesting. Okay.
Oh, right. I thought it was resistant. Okay, yeah, no. All right.
All right.
This will get it real interesting
Right.
real quick.
Yeah.
Well then, okay. Yeah, it's gonna be 17 no matter what. So, whatever. He'll hit him twice with the great axe, which will do nothing.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Yeah, so Nash sneaks up behind the robot, climbs it to the shoulders, and then
yeah,
digs
I
his
don't know how
claws
tall
in.
This thing is.
Is that-
So his feet are 5 feet.
Oh,
up,
this
and he's
thing
7
is-
foot tall, so he's at 12 feet up on this thing.
So Nash is 7 feet tall. This thing is roughly around 10 to 11 feet.
Okay, so he's basically
So
on the shoulders going.
on the shoulders, yeah, crawling up the back and then swiping with the claws or with the tail.
It was with a great axe.
You said
He
with a
grew
great
tail.
axe. Okay, so hitting it with the great. Oh, right.
That's why
Okay,
I was
I
slashing.
couldn't remember if you attacked. Okay. And they just hit it, but they don't really go through the armor. It's not really it didn't do any damage. So you did a movement and an attack.
And a bonus action.
What do you have and a bonus action? Okay, with the rage, right? Got it. Does that end your turn?
Yeah, that'll.
So
that's everything
then, after seeing this, Boston, it is your turn to go.
Hold on, it's immune to slashing. Okay.
So, Rob, it's going to
Um,
be so great whenever our friends come back and they're completely different people.
Oh, it's going to be Rick and Fen going off on their own adventure.
Boston is going to pull out his nitro knife, seeing that it seemed that the axe heard a ting or whatever happened, and is going to run up to the creature. So he's flanking with Nash, so they'd be parallel to each other, if possible, like they're on opposite sides of the beast. I don't know which one's mine, to be honest. I can't pull up the map.
You're the very
Between
far.
the pews.
Oh, I'm near the pews? Okay, so I have a movement speed of 30 feet, so I'll get as close as I can if I can't get right on it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm... movie 30 feet. Sorry, guys. I'm getting a new PC soon, I promise.
Are you trying to sneak in?
No, I mean,
Snicker.
I can, but you've already kind of thrown away the element of surprise.
They're looking at me.
I'll try and stealth, I suppose.
I don't know where they're looking, to be honest with you.
At this point, could I still try to stealth in, or has this thing been activated and aware of our presence, DM?
You are after Nash hits it. You're noticing that it is starting to start up.
Okay.
It hasn't really figured it hasn't locked on a target yet, so you're thinking it's been alerted, but it's still it's not targeted anyone, so technically it's not alerted.
Okay. Stealth then. I don't see why not.
Okay.
With disadvantage.
Playing.
The armor bros.
That's actually funny. I rolled a 13 and a 19, so my stealth is a total of 17 with stealthing in.
Ting, 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 ting.
Nice.
I'm matching the wind chimes of broken bolts that
There we go, right?
Yeah, your footsteps are in chime with the Nash's.
like that scene of Seinfeld where George is walking with those new suit that he just I don't know if any of you are Seinfeld fans. I might have just aged myself again.
Well, you know.
It happens. Anyway,
Can't all be perfect.
or old. I don't want to shoot it because if I miss, I'm gonna shoot Nash, which would kind of suck.
I mean, wouldn't be the first time.
That is true. You know what? I will not pull out my nitro knife. I will pull out my shotgun, and I'll be aiming for where Nash not is. So like it's lower, like knees and like shin area.
Okay.
2 shots.
You're pulling off a called shot?
I'm sorry?
I mean, I am on the other side.
Is this a called shot? True.
I'm sorry, you said a cold shot?
Called.
Called. I was thinking it was a called shot. Yeah. So it's not a called shot. Never mind. But Nash is half covered, so there's a small chance he will.
He should be fine. Okay. 18 and a 10 misses.
18 and 10. Oh, disadvantage?
To hit. No. I have 2 shots. I'm shooting twice.
Oh, that's okay. I was like, disadvantage, no. Okay, so the 18 hits, the 10 misses.
Okay.
What type of damage is it?
This is piercing. It's piercing damage. The thing can be attacked by piercing damage right before I roll this.
We don't know.
You don't know.
Well, okay, fine. All right, then keep your secrets.
Non-magical damage, and we're just gonna look like idiots.
8 points
All
of
the non-magical
shotgun
people went
damage.
to fight a murder bot.
Everyone's talking. What did you say, Brett?
8 points of shotgun damage. 8 points of buckshot, if you would.
All right, so you aim your shotgun up at the chest, at the barrel. You, for some reason, the first shot is a little early and it goes between the legs. And then the second shot hits it right in the square in the center. And then you see just little dimples in the center. You did not penetrate, did not go through.
Good. Great. Okay.
Anything else?
Nope. That covers that.
Okay, at this point, the machine's lights on the visor come on after it has had a second to boot up, and it starts to move, and you notice that the scanner is going around and it's targeting the people in the area. Rimita, it is your turn.
Okay. So does that mean we're caught, or should I try for the stealth too?
I mean, now that it's awake, you can probably check the scanners.
You probably, I'll say, if you try to stealth it, it'll be at a disadvantage.
I'm already at a disadvantage. So, I'm just gonna pop a rage and go sprinting in then, and go with my hammer to smack him on the knees.
Hey.
My movement speed is 35. I can't remember what the distance is at with the squares on this.
Should be 5.
15, 20, 25. So I should be able to reach them right at 25. Can I go diagonal?
Yeah. I think so, yeah.
Okay, so that should be 25.
You should be able to
so
have control over your own.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then I'm gonna hit him. Okay. I'm sorry, I gotta get back to my sheet. Smackety doo-dah with my hammer. And why are we not rolling? Sorry, I'm having troubles. There. No problem. Inspiration.
Okay.
She's like, nope!
Literally the same number.
Put those dice in jail.
Yeah. So, obviously, oh, wait, I also have... Oh, that's why. Okay. Yeah, so that would be a 13. So that one definitely missed. I got 2. Ooh, that one's good. I'll take that of 19.
Is that your...
That's my second swing.
Okay.
And 3 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first...
Plus your rage
onto the...
Wait, DM.
Oh,
Plus your
I
rage
didn't
bonus?
click
Oh, right.
I forgot to add my rage bonus. Sorry, guys. I'm an idiot.
No, that's why we checked. It's been a while.
What is my rage bonus anyway?
It's under your features and
level
traits.
6. It should.
be +2 because it's
Yeah.
proficiency bonus.
Okay. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so
plus
yeah, that's
3
a 5 then.
Or is it just +2? I think it's just +2.
Mine says +2.
Yeah. I knew it was +2 for a reason. I just got the reason wrong.
You know.
And is it, you said hammer, right? So it's bludgeoning damage?
Yes.
Okay. So the first one you swing, and it's a little too wide. You miss the kneecaps entirely. You come back around the back end, and you hit it, and it kind of sucks with a clang. And that's
Good
it.
clang or bad clang?
Is it a
no
Lucian
mark?
kind of clang where she swings and she's
there-
the one vibrating instead of the machine that she just hit?
She is vibrating, and it is through the hands, and it just you feel like there was no much besides the impact. There was not much anything else that was going on.
So that's slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning, all useless.
Great.
In a party of non-magical folk.
Not magic.
Hell yeah.
And Nash has got magic, kind of.
I don't know what
He
you're
has the
talking
magic fire.
Yeah.
We can try burning one. Rick was terrified of burning. And melting.
And melting. Alright,
This is fun to watch.
At this moment, the sensors scan, it sees Boston and Rimita, and it takes a target. It is going to...
It is.
Yeah.
So it's gonna ignore the weight on its back, is what I'm hearing.
You are way
Are we
too
complaining?
I'm just asking the question. That's all.
That is what you'll find out. We'll just say that. You'll find out.
Oh gosh.
Everything's gonna be
Guys, we're going to the hospital.
All right.
Wambulance. Time.
So, ambulance.
I'm so
It
excited.
reaches to the side,
TPK.
and you see the left hand comes up, and you see a blade come from the forearm out to the hand as it extends, and it takes a swing at the halfling at the knee. For
To go.
oh shit, what is your armor?
My armor? My armor
Yeah.
class? I have a
What is
I have heavy armor, but my armor class is 16.
Yeah,
Pretty low.
it misses. It goes down and it rings, and you're able to duck out of the way. It does not. It does not get you.
You did not go low enough.
No. It misjudged your height. And then it goes to. It will reach up and it will try and grab you, Nash.
You can try.
For a.
That's a grapple check, right?
Would it
If-
be?
Or is this
I don't
So
think so.
there-
You're not grappling it.
There are 2 ways you
This
could
is
do
an
this.
attack.
DM, you could have it try to shake him off so that Nash has to make a dexterity check to hold on to it, or you could
Right.
try to make an attack roll, but with disadvantage because it cannot actually
Let's-
see where Nash is. One or the other.
I'm gonna say an attack with a disadvantage. Is it gonna try and because it's not. Yes. So we're gonna do an attack with a with the other hand, which is gonna be more like a It's a slam attack, but it's gonna be kind of like a reverse punch, like just trying to knock you off the way.
You said grab, so I was expecting a dodge.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I didn't mean for it. It's like going to knock you off.
I was getting excited about rolling. It's fine.
Sorry.
Gonna whack-a-mole Nash.
Ta-da!
What is your DC?
Right now, my AC is 17.
Okay, yeah, no, that misses. So yeah, for the 2 damn attacks that I tried to do, I fucked up. I'm not a good monster.
That's a good thing in most cultures.
That's fine. Yes, no one's done any damage to anyone. All right,
no one's taking damage in this fight. It's fine.
That means we're just all
shotgun
gonna get
shells
one.
for no reason.
Nash, it is back to your turn.
All right. Nash has kind of been looking over the shoulder at all this, seeing the multiple different ways that we went at this. He does process that we're gonna need to do this differently. He is going to drop his rage.
Okay.
And he is going to try. This is flavor text for the record. He is going to try and find a spot in the armor, and pull some wires from a battery region if he can. And I'm going to be casting inflict wounds here.
Okay.
And I'm going to use inspiration on that.
Well, you don't like that one?
Jesus Christ! All right, that's apparently not gonna work. It's just not gonna work.
Oh no! You got your first time with magic. You gotta do some pizzazz with it. Inspire yourself, man.
He already did.
Used inspiration once already. Can I?
That's with inspiration.
I don't think
Wait.
I can I?
Are you using the digital dice or are you using
Digital.
digital?
First one.
Wait.
It was bad.
Oh, to hit.
10 and a 5. Yeah. Unless the only option actually, this is a touch attack. Is that
You
one
could
that
already-
Yeah.
have a flanking advantage?
That's what I'm thinking, and especially with Rimita down by the knee, I think you have flank or advantage.
Gotcha. In
There's
that
also the fact that he's
scenario,
on its
that
back.
was advantage, and now I'm using inspiration. Come on, that's a 16. Still not that great, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah, it was better than none. So Nash, you reach down into the neck shoulder area and get your fingers in, trying in between the little metal plates. You think you grab the wire that could possibly harm it, and you pull, and nothing happens. The 16 was not high enough for the DC for the
Yeah. I'm trying here. I'm trying.
for the A.
I need you to try
yeah,
harder.
16's not high enough for the AC. Sorry.
Oh, I know, but the dice decided now that we have something that may damage them, it's gonna be terrible. When it was like, fine, I rolled a lot of high numbers.
What did I tell you about saving that?
Wait, do you do anything else? Do you move? Do you bonus?
You know what? Nash, I think with his bonus action, if you'll let me do this as a bonus action, are the sensors in eye sockets on the front of the head?
As far as you can tell, yeah. There
Yeah,
aren't anything.
He is
It's
moving
pretty much a
his
solid
hands
plate in the back.
to the face. And he is going to bonus action try to blind this damn thing.
Peekaboo.
Come at me, bitch. Can't see me now.
Okay. Okay.
This is my attempt. If you'd like me to roll, or if that requires something, let me know. But
You're No, you're there. I'm gonna allow it.
Okay.
How about you roll to see how much of the sensors you cover?
Sure.
Just like
Just a D20?
Yeah, how
or
much-
would
how
you
much-
like, a skill associated with that? I can do sleight of hand.
well, let's do just no straight up D20. We'll do percentage.
Or do you want percentage?
Yeah, let's do percentage.
%36%.
You have covered 36% of its eyesight.
Better not.
Is that enough for disadvantage?
We'll consider that like a quarter. What is it?
So he has like
quarter-
Bane. It's a minus. It's like a
Just
minus
be a
D4.
Something, yeah. I assume.
Yeah. Quarter cover, quarter shield for the others. Boston, it is your turn.
Okay. Let me. All right. I'm gonna get as close as I can now. If that is, yeah, that's 30 feet. Pulling out the nitro knife. I'm going to stab this creature twice in its stupid chest.
You just.
Its stupid chest. Okay.
Remember, I'm on its back,
8.
so you do get advantage.
Oh, you're right. So that's the first roll. That is another 17 to hit. 17 for the first
17
one.
does not hit.
17 does not hit. Dang it. Math +6. I've never used this weapon before. I get 2 into it. I never used it. 19 to hit.
Oh, 19 does hit.
Yay! And I'm burning a smite in that thing's chest.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Just the first level
Okay.
one, because I'm at a second level.
You'll hear Nash from over his shoulder. Get him, Boston.
Okay, so that's 2d6 plus 2d8.
I'll cover his eyes. You got him.
This is for sure a trick they used in prison.
100%.
I was gonna make a joke about
Right?
that.
We call this the Highway Bandit.
So that is.
Wait, you have
according,
smite? Where's...
I'm a paladin.
Right, okay.
Since when
Never
do
mind.
paladins get a smite?
How dare.
5 points of radiant damage because I rolled like garbage on my 2d8s. But then I got it's a magical attack, and according to the nitro knife itself, it's 1d6 plus 3, so that is 8 points of fire damage, and then 7 points of what looks like necrotic damage from how you set this up. So that's a total of 20 points of damage total.
Okay, so you take the nitro knife and you plunge it in, and at first the heat does not seem to penetrate. But as the chemicals start to bake into the surface, it does start to get into. So the necrotic damage does hit. The fire does not go through.
Thank
So
you,
what was the damage for
Bright
me?
Swords, to giving inspiration to Tony.
You are appreciated.
Yeah, thank you. So relate to me again what the necrotic damage was.
That was. Does the radiant go through as well, or no?
Yes, that went
Okay.
through as well, but the
Fine.
fire did not seem to penetrate.
Okay.
through. The chemical burn does go through into the metal, into the surfaces, but so yeah, what was the damages for those?
A total of 12 then. Total of 12 points of damage.
For both?
Also, Rimita was
to-
given inspiration as well.
That was for that was all the damage I did. I took away the fire damage.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah. I rolled 8 fire
Alright,
points of damage.
Okay, cool.
And I need to save my spell slots. Hang on. Let me check something real quick. That's an action. Nope. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Alrighty. Rimita, after watching Boston with his nitro knife go straight into the abdomen, having cut through into the center. What do you do?
So I have 2 things. Can I reach where he hit him easily, or is that going to be like a jumping movement action thing?
Where did you struck at eyesight, Boston?
Or
lower.
So with how they were, he would get to
11 feet.
Right. I'd probably go for one of the legs to slow it down if possible. And I mean, if Rimita's right next to me, I wouldn't like, haha, you can't get here, and start stabbing where she can't give me assistance. I would aim where she can also attack. Like, listen, Boston's a terrible person, but he's not gonna do that.
So you attack like lower midsection, like
like right beneath where your navel would be, or like maybe like a thigh.
So, okay.
A stab down, as it were. He tried to cut it and then stab.
Boston knows to go
And
for
Boston
the
is-
femoral artery.
Yep.
So Boston's in the 6 foot or 5 foot. Boston's
Boston's like 5'7", 5'8". He's not terribly short.
Okay.
He doesn't have his own climate like Nash, but
Okay. So I'm assuming maybe an underhanded and into the middle thigh.
yeah. Sure.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
So yeah, it's gonna be it'll be within reach for you, Rimita.
Okay. So I'm going to take a swing at that same location. Inspiration. Because 9 doesn't hit.
She's like, oh no.
Well, I mean,
Rimita's going to use
just got
all of
one.
her inspiration this time. This
Oh,
combat.
You're
Just this
back up
combat.
to 4. You're doing great. You got it.
13 misses again. Okay.
Oh, honey.
Wait, don't I have advantage? I'm just kidding.
Well, actually, yes, you would, because you're also flanking with Nash. So like,
Here's the accessory.
Yeah.
Do you deny?
so yeah.
You guys are flanked. You have somebody in front, you have somebody off to the side, and somebody behind. The machine is definitely flanked.
I can't remember its AC. Does 18 hit?
Yes, 18 it meets. 18 is barely, yes.
Thank you again, Bright Swords, bringing you back up to 5 again.
Right, you are my hero.
Same for
Right?
Nash.
It's gonna single-handedly.
Right? Can you let them die on their
Damage
own? My goodness.
into the hole.
Well, I don't want to feel left out. I'm giving myself some inspiration. Gosh darn it, I earned it.
Does the,
Right is
the
gonna
six-
single-handedly be a patron for the a patron saint for this team.
They're gonna be a whole new deity in this game.
But yeah, 6 damage, and then my next attack, if I can hit it.
Did you roll an 18?
Yeah, I rolled an 18. I rolled physical dice
Okay.
for that one, and it actually went
Okay,
through.
okay. I thought I heard. So
And
the
then
6
6
is
damage.
from the hammer.
Oh, thank you, darkness.
Into the hole.
Into the hole.
And the hole.
In the hole. Into the hole. And you're using your hammer?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see. Your hammer is...
Question.
Light hammer thing.
Are you using your hammer because it's the only thing you have? Because we found out
No.
last round it was immune to that kind of damage.
I think what Ramita's trying to do is try to either open up the wound I gave it to see if the underneath is not resistant
Gotcha.
to our attacks.
Yeah, so my plan is like to hit it in, and if I can get it underneath, kind of wrench it. I didn't specify
Gotcha. Cool.
because I'm also focused on my next move, which probably won't work, but I'm going to try it anyway.
Go for it. Love it.
Where is your hammer? I'm looking at your sheet and I'm not finding it.
I have a light hammer, melee weapon.
It might
Oh,
be
I'm
a
looking at the
mall.
wrong sheet. Never mind. Hang on. All right. So, and you said it was a damage of 6, and it's a. So I'm looking to see if it has any extra attributes, but I think it's just a blunt, a bludgeoning.
Yeah. Blunt, but I'm also trying to like rip into it,
Right.
like almost like a crowbar, or like taking out nails.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it is. Yeah, as a bludgeoning tool, it doesn't. So the hole that Boston created is little small for the width of your hammer to get through. The shielding around it is definitely keeping your hammer from going in, from penetrating.
Okay. So my next move, if it hits, I'm gonna dump some whiskey in the hole.
Fire the hole!
There you go.
God.
Wait, I have a fire dagger. You sure that's a good idea?
What did you?
Natural
That
20.
is a nat 20.
Hold on, Gears, I have to ask. Is my knife still in this thing? So I pull my hand back because she tried to hammer my dagger in, and then seeing that didn't work, she just poured like liquid around where my dagger is. I'm making sure that you didn't just waste. That was an expensive gift.
I'm pretty sure you removed the knife as soon as you were able to get through.
I hope so.
I would wait. I wouldn't damage a cool knife like that. Who do you think I am? If I did, I'd remove it.
She accidentally chops her hand off. Ooh, cool knife.
Yeah, neat.
Finders keepers.
Oh god. So let me see here. Oh.
Huh?
Roll a 1d8 plus 2. We'll just do a water attack.
Okay, I gotta get a D8 out.
You don't have a D8 prepared? How dare you?
I only have D20s because I need to go through so many of them. Because I have
You
such
only
bad
pulled
luck.
out D20s? How do you expect to do any damage?
I don't think she is. That's why she only pulls up the D20s. Which is
Okay,
so
that
mean.
is a plus 2,
Yeah.
you said? Okay, so that is 7,
Yep.
9.
9? Okay. After hitting the metal plate with your hammer and not having any luck of getting it anywhere, you pull out your whiskey bottle, you put it in the hole, and just pour the water down into the side of the machine, and you hear as it trickles down into the leg, and deal 9 points of damage.
I'm definitely letting out a cheer as that happens.
How much more whiskey do you have?
Don't ask her any stupid questions.
That is the only correct response in that situation.
But after that, it is the robot's turn.
This
It
isn't
is,
a reaction, but Boston will just like pull his flaming dagger back. Like, oh, what?
Yeah.
I don't want to singe off any eyebrows or anything.
Oh yeah, the fire. Ew, God.
Okay,
All right.
I gotta step outside real quick, guys. I have my headphones
No
on,
problem.
so I should be able to hear, but my dog's gotta go potty real bad.
Joan.
Not a problem.
I'll
All
pray for
right.
Amita.
It's fine.
Right.
I mean, he knows all my stuff.
The
I'm gonna
machine
roll
is
to
going
attack myself.
then-
Oh no.
Is going to attack Boston and Rimita, who are doing the most damage in front of it. So,
Woohoo!
one
Just
attack
Tony's being a
each.
potato.
It is 1/3 blind for the record.
It is 1/3 blind. So, yes,
we get
the attacks
plus
are
2
at
of our
disadvantage.
armor classes, right?
Is that what that is?
It's partial cutter. It's like a +2 to your armor class.
Oh, okay.
So that makes it
All
22 for my armor class, and for Fenrana, that's a 18.
You mean Rimita?
Rimita, yes. Rimita.
For Granny.
Granny.
For the little
Rimita
old
is
lady.
18. Oh my god. So it is definitely going to miss you, Boston. And it was so close to getting Rimita. And wasn't for that 30% coverage. So it is trying to swing at each of you with the two attacks that it has. It swings down to try and get Boston, and it swings too low for you. You're able to back out of the way, and trying to get to Rimita, she scurries behind it, and it just completely misses, and she just kind of rotates around to the backside of it, just in time for it to miss and clink off of its own shin. Brings us back to the top of the round. Nash, what are you gonna do?
This time, Nash is going to slightly lift one of his wrists, or lift one of his hands off the eyes, and you'll see on one of his hands is a new jangly prayer bead bracelet that he's got with little metal jingle bells on it, and he's gonna ring those jingle bells to cast Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Which is a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
So that is a terrifying thing for
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
yeah. You're dying.
This is my charm bracelet of
What
death.
It's a friendship bracelet, actually. It looks fabulous.
Did you give it to him?
It's
Yes.
pretty low. It's a 12, but
Did that go? Oh, that went.
I don't know. Went where?
Nothing. Never mind.
You're trying to
Hermes,
see if we
stop
can
it.
See that?
No. It's a D20, right?
Yes.
Yes, it's a wisdom saving throw.
Right, yeah. There's
You
nothing
can roll a
else.
d12 if you prefer.
Yeah, a D12 in fact would be preferred.
What? What?
They're being buttholes. Ignore them.
What is-
Ignore them, Gears.
Please ignore
Really?
him. Never from the Brett. Or not Brett, sorry. Brett.
No, that's fair. Yeah, I'm just gonna.
What is the spell DC?
12.
12? Yeah, no. It does not.
It does not
It does
succeed?
not resist.
It does not
No, it does
resist.
not succeed.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
Hey.
Since I'm at 5th level,
That's a lot of
that is
damage.
2d12.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Phil Swift here.
That's 15 necrotic damage.
15, okay.
Yeah. For a frickin' cantrip.
Woo!
Second
Cantrip
only
fun.
Eldritch Blast.
And as the bonus,
So you
yeah, go ahead.
go ahead. Oh, go ahead.
Oh,
What's
I
your
was gonna
bonus?
Say,
I've been getting.
for the bonus action, he is once again going to try to blind the thing. Should I do another percentage?
Peekaboo.
Yes, do another percentage to see how much you are able to cover.
Let's go. Whoa. Oh no, I had the numbers mixed up. Can I use inspiration on the T100? I probably can't. Can I? No. Okay.
Do you feel inspired to
It's
do so?
19%. I thought it was 91. I was really excited. Nope.
Okay, so Nash, you remove your hand to do the jiggle and get the spell, and you place your hands on the head to cause the necrotic damage to seep into the head and the body, and it starts to decay from the inside. You can hear the crackling of the wires as the the rubber melts away from to keep it, insulated from electricity, itself. And in your hurry to grab back onto the head, because it is moving around and re-grab your position, you're only able to cover partial of the visor. Anything else?
You're
staying up there, I'm assuming?
Yes, staying up there. As that casting happens, Nash leans forward and whispers in the robot's ear, or not like whispers, but basically mutters under his breath, effectively.
No. You just said whisper. You whispered in this robot's ear. What did you whisper?
Sweet nothings.
For the record.
What did you whisper?
What does it whisper? What does it say?
No,
Careless whispers even?
Try to do an intimidation check through sweet nothing. No, I'm just kidding. No,
Have you been spending time with Blade? Are you good?
Let him say what he's gonna say.
No, he is going to mutter under his breath, just like a symbol, by the will of the thunder, get bent.
Okay.
Yeah.
With that, Boston, you see Nash move his hands, do a little jiggle thing, and then put his hands back on the visor, which doesn't cover it nearly as much as he had before, and then he leans down and kind of mutters something under his breath, and you don't catch it. What do you do next?
As he casts that he is muttering this. This is like a.
Oh, okay.
This is the verbal component.
Okay, I gotcha.
Question, DM. Would it cost me my action or my bonus action to just reach, grab my crowbar, and hand it to Rimita so she can try to pry this thing open like a can of sardines?
I have a crowbar.
You have a crowbar. Never mind. I would know that, yeah, because we've both used our crowbars before. I want to do something stupid. It's gonna be cool, but it's gonna be stupid.
I mean, I literally
all great things start with I want to do something stupid.
So you know how this is a flaming blade, right? What
Who's
happens
gonna be
if
the
you
stupid
stab-
one?
What happens if you stick a blade that's made out of fire into a hole where whiskey is just poured down an entire leg? What happens?
The what?
So the sword, I'm just saying, if there was enough room.
I mean, if you want to find out.
I feel like this is definitely the time to see let's go with a bang. He's gonna say, this is gonna hit probably. Sorry, Rimita. And he's gonna just stab with one attack into that, into the injury he put in previously, because any other way I say it sounds horrible.
I mean, you can just say, this is gonna be bang, and a few other, there's liquid running down the leg, and all sorts of weird things.
So we have live recalls on this, right?
On top of saying he's gonna do something stupid.
18 to hit. Stupid to me.
For chat,
You gotta
I'd like to
be-
do something. Shrek is love. Shrek is life.
Sorry.
Wee! That was for you, Emerald.
God. 18 to hit for the first strike.
That will hit.
And second one, natural 20. I'm gonna burn the smite on the natural 20.
That one.
Okay.
All right. Question. Because we butchered this last time. When rolling a natural 20, do I get the max damage on the dice and then get to roll 2 more dice, or do I roll the 2 dice and roll double, and that just double that? Because we switched it last time.
What? Say that again?
What are our rules with rolling crits and damage? We don't do it very often. That's because we're all just awful at rolling dice.
This is true.
But
wait, did I?
I thought we said take max doubled. Does that sound? Oh God, it's been so long.
I thought it was.
I don't
max
think I
plus
did that for
roll.
mine.
is it max plus roll? That's what I was asking. Is it max plus roll?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
Max
that's.
plus roll is good.
All right. So
We need to do this more often.
yeah.
Yeah, we don't actually
Wouldn't
use
you favor
natural
roll
20s
nat
in
20
combat
sometime?
enough,
So here's the
unfortunately.
thing, Gears.
This is
When you
true.
start streaming again, kidnap all of us for a day during the week, and we'll also play a game on your account as well. So that way we can practice. It'll just be a dungeon crawler. We're just constantly doing combat.
You'll have to let me know so I can call out of work.
It's fine.
You have to
Like
let me know so I can do it while I'm at work.
All right. First one.
I will also call out of work. I don't like being there.
This first one is.
It'll be a DM drill.
This first one will not be in the new wound, by the way. So I'll.
Okay.
So this is just the necrotic damage at a different spot.
Okay.
Ooh, that's 7 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And then, give me 1 second. Oh, those are the wrong die. That's the wrong guy. Gosh darn it! I hate it. I hate myself. 18 points of radiant damage because I rolled snake eyes on my d8s for my smite damage.
Oh.
And then 18 points of damage, and then fire. So if I'm this is the one stabbing into the wound. So does the fire do damage or no?
The fire still does not do any damage. It is the necrotic that will be doing the damage.
Okay, even though the fire is making contact with the whiskey that just went down this creature's leg.
And crackled it on the inside.
That is.
Whiskey is
here, I guess, the
flammable.
question. You could.
I
rule-
think.
You could
So-
rule
Go ahead,
that the
what were you gonna say?
explosion is force damage if you'd like to give some of that, but not like it to be fire damage.
Right.
That's
And-
what I was thinking. I was thinking either it was
Or
gonna,
thunder.
it's gonna be force or, yeah.
And so I will take away the one die, but then that is still 14 points of necrotic damage.
Oof.
So a total of 32 points of damage.
Wait. So 18 for necrotic. And how much
for my radiant? That was the radiant, and then 14 for the
Okay.
necrotic, so 32 total. And then whatever dice I'm rolling for the kaboomy noise. for the force for.
Force
And how much damage do I take?
Let's do this. Let's do 1d6, and that'll be for you, the machine, and Rimita.
Okay, is this also critted because I boomed it?
Yes.
I think it's a secondary action to what happened originally.
That's true.
It is. Yeah, you're right. So no, it's not going to be crit. It's just 1d6 for the three of you.
Fine.
Force damage, and it'll be all the way around.
5 points of damage for myself, the bot, and I think then Rimita would take 2 or 3, depending on the DM. Because rage.
Right.
Yes, that would be a 3.
It's just like, does it gout out like a huge amount of flame then, or what? Like what? Because I'm trying to figure out.
Imagine like
the
pouring
impact?
gasoline in a hole and then lighting it, and it's just like.
Yeah, that's basically what happens. So here's how it plays out. So first you attack it with the knife, right? You go again with the nitro knife, and you drill into a different spot to try and do some more separate damage. And you pull out, you go in with the same weapon into the spot with the previous spot, the liquid, throwing in your smite on top of it, and you see the nitro connects with the liquid, and it goes all the way down and kind of lights up and then implodes from the inside, and then it explodes, and a panel comes off and hits you, and another panel comes off and hits Rimita, knocks at the two of you. Obviously doesn't knock you out, but yeah, so now the leg is fully exposed.
I can imagine Rimita hitting something hitting her in the mouth, and she just catches it with her teeth, and she just got like a little cut on the sides of her lip, and she's like, "Ow! What the? Ah!" Because she only took 3 points of damage.
Dig later. Just like a little cut on my leg, not enough for me to really notice. Like I've done worse shaving.
Oh my! You're like, oh, the leather. Damn it!
These are my favorite pants.
The only pins we've seen you in all week, but it's fine.
Okay, that's the end of Boston's turn.
Okay. With that explosion, it starts to lean towards that leg. It does not have the same structural integrity as it had before. It is looking hurt. Rimita, it is your turn.
Like, you say that the leg is exposed, and like, are wires and stuff
All
exposed
kinds of-
now?
Yeah, there are wires. You can see the hydro pulse. The I can't think of the words right now. The mechanisms that causes it to move its leg forward and backwards. The knees. The hydraulics. Yes, thank you. Everything is exposed now.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a fistful of wires.
Okay.
Okay.
That's our new rock band name.
Fistful of wires.
Fistful of wires.
There.
I like their older stuff better. Their new stuff's not as good.
They're
16.
16. And this is what kind of attack?
I'm just grabbing at wires, so I guess it might be a grapple kind of thing. I don't know.
Okay, we can do that. But at 16, that doesn't hit the AC.
My little baby hands were too small.
So
Okay.
yeah, the wires are just a little hard to grab a hold of. There's some
Gonna
wires
flip-
poking out. They're a little sharp.
Flip around and 17?
No. Wait. Oh, that was your second attack, right?
Yeah. Can I roll
yeah, no.
inspiration? Or is it too late? I'm just kidding. No, go past. I'll just miss both times. And then I just tumble.
Okay. Yeah, so
Sorry, guys.
you go to grab them and you can't grab a hold of it. You scraped yourself a little bit, just a little nicks here, and then you go to reach another part and it does not grab either. And it's like you can get a hold of them, but it doesn't seem to give under your weight. You're just not heavy enough or not strong enough, and it's just they're not moving. You're just kind of hanging off the sinews inside. Anything else?
I only get 2 attacks, right?
Yeah.
You can move or have a bonus attack.
As a bonus action, I'm going
bonus action, that's what I
to
meant.
try to shove a candy somewhere in the leg where it looks like it'd stick.
wait. Did you already do your extra attack?
I did 2
You did.
attacks.
Okay, never
Yeah, I
mind.
missed both times.
Gotcha.
As we're all aware of the super powerful candy dick jab.
Okay, that one is I'm totally using
like-
inspiration on. Let's see if I can get a hit this round.
I mean, I figure you feel put
even
taffy
if it's
into
just a
electrical
stick
spots, it
candy
might
to it.
stick it, and
If
maybe
it-
she could gunk
I
something
have a
up.
question. Is this a hard candy?
I would say if you're just placing candy inside it'll stick and it's fine.
Okay, yeah, I'm just sticking it. It's still hot enough, right? Where it's just gonna melt onto it immediately.
It'll melt and get sticky. It's just kind of whiskey
It's
and
kinda
candy
there.
melting inside it's just there.
This robot aged wildly all of a sudden. The hurts in my knee. I got the achy crazies.
We're back to the top of the round. Nash, it is your turn.
All right. Let's see. How is this thing looking like it's at all been affected by this barrage of wild and weird attacks that we put it through? I get that its leg is sheared.
It is.
Okay.
No, it is. In fact, you know what? Let's do a dex save for you
A dex
to see
save?
if that last attack throws you off. Yeah, since you are physically on the shoulders and it is now leaning towards the side, it will say it kind of leaned, jerked, maybe even.
So I am going to have advantage because of danger sense. So,
Okay.
It sends the snap, crackle, and pop. I'm stuck on those words. I'm sorry.
that's 14.
Okay. Let me.
So I don't know what you wanted the DC there to be. So,
Yeah, your managed to stay on.
okay.
So it jerks to the right, and you're able to hold on with your hands for firmly grasp. But it is hurting. It is definitely not moving as it's moving more jauntily now.
Perfect.
Jerkedly.
I
don't know.
Nash is going to try to cast Inflict Wounds again. This time going for the eyes. For the eye
Okay.
sensors. he's coming for it. It's going. Okay. That is an 18 with the first die. Let's see what the second is. If it'll let me roll again. There we go. Woo! Luckily there was an 18 with the first die. So
That second one don't look so pretty.
that second one ain't pretty, but
No, it does not. No.
we burned that one and it didn't matter. So 18 does hit. I remember that from earlier. So
Yeah.
This is 3d10 necrotic. So that is 22 necrotic damage
Ooh. Okay.
straight into its head.
Straight into its head. Okay. So you feel the force of Lythander go through your fingertips into the skull head of this rock or metal machine, and it pummelates inside and just starts to, everything vibrates, and you hear the crackle, the pop, and everything as it enters, goes down through the neck area and the shoulders, and it slumps forward. It is most definitely hurting. I need you to do another dex save.
Okay.
Natural 30.
Oh, what was that? That is, once.
Eesh.
That
looks like my kind of roll.
Actually on a line. Do I?
Is it
wanna
cocked?
use it?
Roll it, it's cocked.
was, but it decided it was a 6 instead of the 18 it was on a line with.
D&D Beyond does that. I'd still claim it.
It's an RNG.
I don't see the 18.
It's an RNG. But anyway, 1 second. Let me. Do I want to use one of those inspirations that Bright so nicely granted me?
I'm living off of those right now.
I think I do. That is a 16.
Okay, you are dexterly holding on. You're able to hold on like a rodeo. You're holding on. You got your 6 seconds.
So real quick, I would like to parlay this
Yeah.
into something if you're okay with it.
Okay.
Is it possible for me with a bonus action to use my athletics to throw this thing into like a roll or topple it fully?
Let me flip over its head.
Basically,
Flip over and pull it with you. Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna use its momentum and use my athletics to keep it top to judo. Basically, throw it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll allow it.
Ow.
Roll athletics to see if you can get that.
That's an 18,
Ooh.
and I'm trying to figure out. I have one more inspiration. I think.
Roll better.
18's pretty good.
An 18
That's an
is pretty
awful
good.
roll.
18 would be enough. 18 would be enough. You able to flip over you firmly grab a hold of the head as you're inflicting the wounds. The body starts to slump over. You take that momentum. You flipped over, put your feet on the ground, and right it over and flip it over. Boston, you're going to need to do a dex to see if you get hit.
Nash is going to yell out that they're coming. Watch out below!
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Am I still
6 seconds
connected to the leg?
You are not. You're behind. You're around the leg, but you're not connected to it.
17,
Boston, you do get
17
advantage.
plus 1's an 18.
Okay,
8?
I was gonna say you do get advantage with the yell and the forewarning, but
18. I'll take the 18 over those 3.
So yeah, as Boston, as you are recovering from the flash of the metal that hit you in the face, you hear "Look out!" and you look up. You see Nash. The machine is lunging forward, and Nash is starting to do what looks like a cartwheel roll in your direction.
His, legs around the thing's head and one hand on his hat so that it stays on. I don't know how this mechanically works, but
like a mechanical bull.
I have a request for flavor text.
I was thinking that your hands. Hang on, I was thinking the hands are on the head of the machine. Okay. The machine flows forward, and you're able to kick your feet out behind you and hit feet on the ground, and then pull. You know what? That
does make the most sense. That does absolutely make the most
sense.
100%.
Okay.
Is it less cool? Yeah, but it makes the most sense.
Can I do something
we can make your hat fly.
Flavor text, the Dungeon Master, since my turn is next.
Oh, what?
I would like to grab onto his foot as it's coming down and kind of pull off him and then punch this thing square in the face, basically prepping for a smite as I'm going to be crushing this thing's skull. He's a tall guy and it's like on the ground. I pull myself up as he's coming down, as momentum, and jump and strike it. If not in the face, in the chest. Because, last time I killed this thing, I did rip out its heart, basically, so...
He just wants to kill.
I want to say... I don't know if you'd be able to grab a hold of the head, because Nash has his hands firmly around it. You would... Essentially, you could probably grab a shoulder, or grab the upper part of the chest, as it's coming down. Because you were doing a tumble.
Oh well, then I guess you just wait for it to come up and uppercut it. Then I misunderstood. So he'll just come and just basically, I guess, John Wayne style punch it upwards with both hands.
Is Boston trying for a falcon punch?
Right.
R0CK'3M.
He's doing it.
Right.
I 1 second. Let me log into Great Inspiration for this. Because I forgot to log into the channel earlier.
How dare!
I can give him the out.
No, I have inspiration. I haven't burned my inspirations. All right. That is a with my unarmed strike. Burning my last smite is a 16 to hit. Not a 16, 18. 12 plus 6 is 18. Brain, please. Brain. Does that hit, DM? Did I do it? Did I win?
It does, yes.
Did I do good?
18 hits.
All right, that's with both hands swinging upwards. And burning my last spell slot into a smite, so that is 3d8.
Okay, so I'm imagining as Nash is pulling the machine out over his head, it's able to land down. Your fist is going to connect into the back of the machine as you do a smite. Before it lands on the ground.
Okay.
And you're doing how much damage?
Physical damage, which I don't think is going to do anything. But that is 5 points of bludgeoning damage and then 12 points of radiant damage.
The 12 radiance does do damage. And it lands with a crushing thud. And you see the lights kind of flicker. You see the machine reacts. It's so much damage done to it, but it is still, the lights are still on, and the hands are still gonna reach up and try and grab somebody.
It's the end of my turn.
At this point,
those both.
Yes.
Those both strikes.
at this point, Tilly is gonna hit the stop button, and the lights go out on the machine. The lights turn on in the cathedral, and everything brightens up. You were able to see the area around you, and she comes hovering over, like, all right, I think I've seen enough. Y'all are wicked. Y'all are freaking, like, insane. I need to do some more work. I can't. How did you guys? The fuck, man?
What was that armor? What was that armor?
Yeah, that was insane. We could have done that. Is it
yeah. No, that's something new that I kind of got. It's a mixture of a few things. I haven't really named it yet, but yeah, it's just, man. Okay, I thought I had you guys, but that's pretty cool shit.
Did I put an order in for that armor?
And then we're only at 10% power.
What?
Did I put an order in for that armor? Like,
I guess it's takes a while. It's gonna be a little costly on you, but you know.
I will say, I didn't get hit at all by this thing. You may want to upgrade the armor was great, but you may want to upgrade the targeting system.
Yeah, it's a little slow.
the fact that he was able to cover it with his hands is kind of...
Yeah.
Mind you, not many people as dexterous or as eager to climb people as Nash is.
Yeah, I figured with it would have been a lot easier to detect you because you're so big and you're so loud. I figured it would have, but I mean, I guess I need to put some sensors in the back of it.
Also, maybe some sort of like if someone does try to climb onto it, maybe like some sort of like shock or something like that, so that way they don't get to hold on for too long.
Or you can do this, and I'm gonna have my spikes come out of my jacket.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, that would be that. I could do that too. Well, I'm gonna need more time to do it, but I just Oh, that's totally awesome. All right, cool. Thank you guys. That was awesome. I know I need to buff up the surveillance a little bit better, but hell yeah, that was awesome.
I will say,
sure.
For your run-of-the-mill copyright thief type hooligan, this thing will clobber them easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be as resourceful as us.
Yeah, we've been around the block a few times. We got some tricks.
I was hoping to, that'll be definitely for like the neighborhood, because nobody's that, like, y'all got something crazy going on. Y'all are experts or something. That's insane.
Professionals.
The Bodega Team.
No.
We are the Bodega Street Team, yes, absolutely.
That
is, we're working on getting business cards.
Is that
Bodega?
No, wait.
Is that what your tattoo is? And she points down to Rimita's arm.
Which Nash has a mesh shirt, so like, or actually it's a crop top and then mesh on top, so maybe not. But he has it on his arm. But yep, we got.
That's right, yeah. Oh, that's cool. You guys got whole name and everything. That's awesome. You guys in business together?
You could
Seems like it.
Yeah. More like there was a call that needed answered, and we're the ones that stepped up, I guess.
I'm gonna go with smoke. Boston takes off his helmet and just walks out.
We're not the hero they wanted, or the hero they needed.
You are digging with this poor, naive child.
We're not messing with them. Too bad.
Oh, that's so cool. You guys are so awesome. And at this point, I'm gonna say you guys. So that was only a 2-minute round in game. So
we need something that's
y'all have
58.
Y'all have plenty of time. Y'all have plenty of time to walk her home if you choose. So
yeah.
Yeah, we'll walk around.
Yeah, while we
Okay.
walk her home, unless you've got something else planned, this seems like a good time to take our break.
I was thinking about that, but then we'd only have like 10 minutes after. Unless you guys want to stay out longer.
Yeah, true. If
We're already about
going
late.
for only a little bit longer, then let's just keep going through.
I actually do need to take a break because my dog is whining and needs to go out. And because I'm in an apartment now, it's longer.
Okay. Let's do a 10-minute for potty breaks, and then we'll wrap it up.
Sounds good.
I do have to go potty.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Okay.
Be right back. I hope you're ready, because we're about to return. That's right. Brett finished his popsicle, so here we go. You ready for the next round of Breaking Character?
He's speedrunning it too, guys!
You are not safe with us. I'm sorry.
This is not a safe space. Don't ever accuse us of that.
We only care about your mental health. That's all.
We care about their mental health.
there we
Our own
go.
mental
That's
health,
more
however.
No,
Mental
not
health
our
we
mental
have.
health. Brett's mental health. No one cares about that. Not really.
It's
Oh my
fine.
god.
There's no friendship here.
We have negative mental health.
Let's go. We'll start a club. It's fine.
Poor Brett.
It's fine. We need a.
Just for Brett, you're gonna go find a bitty corner.
Is it the club we're gonna hit Brett with? Is that what's up?
Oh
Yeah,
jeez.
but the
Just a
viewers can
baseball
view
bat with
that
nails.
on
Maybe
our
Lucille
OnlyFans.
and have fun with it.
And Patreon.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's for the Patreon.
I think so, yeah.
Don't.
Oh my goodness. All right, so Tilly manages to pull things together and wrap things up, and is able to sort of save, make a nice little safety net for the area that's going to alert the local police station if anybody comes in, even though it's more of a insurance thing at this point, because she has zero faith in the in the cops. But she's able to close things up, lock things up, and escort you guys out. It's like, so you guys gonna walk me all the way home? Because it's getting kind of, it's early.
We got a
But-
car if you'd rather take a car.
So is it accessible? She points at her hovercraft.
We got a Nash. Everything's accessible when you have one of those.
If I remember
we-
correctly, it's like an SUV, so it has a bigger back end.
Could we put the craft on it?
I think, yeah, we can just go ahead and say that it can be put on there.
Okay.
So you managed to get her inside, and the craft is secured. And you escort her home. Fenrana and Baldric, you guys
Hello.
approach the vehicle. Roll.
Look, I get to touch my dice tonight.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Shut up.
What are you gonna do?
Nash
Run across the
fight.
country, kick their desk, stomp all their dice, and then run away? Like, what do you mean?
Since you guys approached, so you got there early on. You were able to get there before the fighting started. I want to say you were there for like an hour. Let's see how much you got through on the repair. So both of you roll a percentage dice.
Oh,
And we'll take
percentage?
percentage, and we'll take the median.
That's the one with the 12 sides, right?
No, the one with the 10 sides and the zeros.
The top? They look like tops.
Yes, the one with the 0 sides.
49.
63.
49 and 63. Wow, you guys are able to do quite a bit.
At least 50%.
Yeah. Yeah, so the majority of it is just straightening things out, getting, because you just take off the metal parts and you're able to, most of the integrity of the vehicle is still intact. The frame and the axle and everything like that. It's just a matter of getting the body ship shape, pulling things out from nooks and crannies that shouldn't be there. All the paper from the notebooks that you guys piled into it from the last escapade of using the vehicle as a ram.
Well, you know.
And Fenrana. Sorry.
Hello.
Fenrana, do a perception check. Wait, no, you have a passive. What's your passive?
I have a very good passive. Perception 19.
19. Okay. In the hour that you're working on this machine, on this mechanic, you noticed it's rather quiet in the area. Mm-hmm. The vehicle that you clocked earlier in the day, it's a little blue, almost like BMW Bug, has been there all day, has not moved. And
is there anyone in it?
No, there's not anyone in it. It is, it seems to be in working condition, although it was there this morning before you guys left, but when you went to retrieve the vehicle, and is still there now. But nearing close to the end of your hour, the door to one of the back offices opens, and a gentleman comes out and, oh, well, howdy there.
Hello.
You run into some trouble?
More like trouble runs into us. Pardon me, my, rudeness. Fenrana, and you are?
Billy.
Billy.
Why give your real name?
You from around here?
Very pointedly not.
Okay. Are you just passing through?
Yes. Insight check, by the way. I'm getting the Wiggins.
Fuck offiest vibe ever.
Do it. Really is. That's cocked. Not terrible. Insight. Oh no, that's actually great. 18.
Okay.
Just like I kind of want to know what his purpose for approaching.
It is very guarded. A sense that he's trying to sniff you out to see how much trouble you might give him.
Not if he just fucking leaves.
But yeah, he's just kind of like, what are they? Do I need to like? He's contemplating of just going back inside or actually leaving. Like, he doesn't know what to do with you here in his area, in his space that he's never seen you before.
We're here on business with a friend. He said we could use the parking spot so we can fix that machine. Oh, vehicle. Bleh. I have words.
Oh, okay. Which office is your friend?
Do I remember which office Boston rents?
Yes.
I'm gonna say one, like... the layout...
And 2 rooms over?
Basically.
Yeah, it's in a U shape, and he's coming out from the side, and you're Boston's office is sort of in the side of the middle. So it's kind of catty corner to where you are. It's not too close, not too far, within like 40 feet.
Yeah.
And
I'm going to give one like a couple doors down. Like the number.
Okay. So you're going to fake the office that you're...
Yes, because I don't trust him.
Okay. All right. Deception roll for me.
Problem. I'm good at those.
With advantage because I'm so pretty.
No.
Actually, you look like a hobo right now.
I was about to say, we both look very much not like we
You're
usually
Usually on the
do.
inside. Thank you.
For the record, with the mohawk, you look like a punk.
20... What's 17 plus 6?
23?
23.
There.
Numbers.
Okay. Oh,
Sorry.
oh, Martha. Oh, yeah, that's, sure, okay. Well, tell her I said, hey, Billy from, the office. Oh, yeah. Well, you guys have a good night. And he goes, hurriedly gets into his vehicle, the blue one, and kind of drives off.
You as well, Billy. That was irritating. Anyway.
It does occur to me, we both look rough
We do.
and are working on a very nice car.
We
No
do.
damage It is.
100% he totally has reason to think we are up to no goddamn good. However, go away, I've had a bad day.
Ben's like, I'm on a murdering streak and you're next.
Yeah, Ben is...
backside now.
I've had a bad week. And
very much so.
we're done being polite and nice. Sorry I was so abrasive with Cat Baldric.
No, that absolutely made sense in the situation.
Especially with both of our history, actually.
I don't follow.
You got kidnapped, I got Rimita kidnapped. We don't exactly have the best track record.
To be fair, that seems like with that track record, I'm the only one who has anything to be concerned with.
I would be very concerned if you got took. Thank you. It's more of... We find ourselves in very, very tumultuous waters, and it's not fun being on the receiving end of it all.
That is absolutely something we can agree on. It has been a crazy week and a half. That is absolutely true.
Has it really only been a week and a half?
Thereabouts.
How? Obviously still, like, working while we're talking.
Yeah.
Oh, my lord. Oh, God, I just remembered. I had to call my mother. At some point.
Ugh, I gotta call mommy. Just the 5 minutes.
Oh,
Darn it all.
Mommy.
Dear mummy,
Otherwise,
I was bullied
Harad
today
will most
Mommy.
definitely.
I'm sorry, I had
by a strange
to.
man named Billy.
Otherwise, Harad is most definitely going to make me pay even more.
Oh. Do we owe for something with this?
Harad's my brother. He's the one I called for favors with your parts.
For sure. Okay. I
The current favor is I call mother and one other thing.
That does seem a bit one-sided.
Siblings. They are complicated. Love them to death. However,
I've never had siblings in that way.
it takes time to get used to living in a world that is not circular around the family when you grow up with siblings.
Oh, no, that's the right side blinker. That goes on this side.
Fair. Am I bad? Does it really matter, left or right?
It only fits one way.
Oh. My engineering is mostly theoretical, though, to be fair, we have made a good deal of progress together.
Well, I mean, we're both quite capable, intelligent people. I don't see how there could be a problem.
You'd think, but the Academy is full of bright individuals whom can, even in the best of times, be the stupidest people I've ever met. Which is saying a lot.
Because you've met Boston.
I wasn't going to say it, but yes.
Shots
Don't get me
fired.
wrong, he has very good heart, I think. However, our worldviews are vastly different.
I mean, it is the differences that make it great, though, isn't it?
In certain aspects. What?
No,
Eat a dick, Boston.
what?
Oh my god. I'm sorry.
Now I need to look.
Blade is being Blade, and it's great.
I'm ignoring. I have other things that I'm working on. I do not need to look and be slandered from two sides of the same coin.
What?
Right,
Join
you
us in
didn't think
chat! Join us in chat!
You didn't think you'd be safe just because you're not in our scene, did you?
I'm a dreamer, okay? Bite me.
You heard him, folks.
Horrible.
Then bite him.
That's an invite.
Harder.
Oh my lordy. How have you been adjusting? Obviously, you come from a similar, though different background.
Honestly, this has all been kind of a lot to get used to. I mean, regardless of the more adventurous aspect of it, I'm not quite sure that this is what most people experience on their own.
No, I do not believe so. Though, to be fair, we have found ourselves in a rather unique circumstance.
I
Even-
had expected my life to be a bit more mundane, is all.
Unfortunately, you found us. Or rather, Boston found you?
Yeah, there was a bit of both to that. Yes.
This is going to be very off the wall. How to put this delicately? When we get to Auroran, we are going to have to work even harder to keep who you are secret.
Yeah. Yes, I had.
Especially with
that.
more so with Mr. Demois pulling her shenanigans. She runs in similar circles to most of Auroran, meaning even though she has been effectively cut off by the Academy, there are potential ways for her to sneak her influence in. We are academics, however, we are not completely immune to the draws of money.
I mean, we could always just hire more protection if we need.
Yes, my family name does a bit in Auroran, but I don't know if we want to pull any more people into this situation. It's more places that our dirty little secrets could get out.
Well, I mean, certainly there's a degree of anonymity that would come with hired protection. They don't have to know everything. They're paid to protect a body. They don't care whose it is.
Though our bodies that we would be hiring to protect are worth unimaginable amounts of money, apparently. If betrayed.
Well, we do seem to be rather unique in that way.
Yeah. Hopefully we will be able to get the new parts for you soon and create a dummy body to hand in to, at the very least, your old family. Though I am curious, are you ever interested in getting to see, I can't remember the girl's name.
Blair.
Blair's. Her again? She was useful and not so much useful. Useful is a bad word. Key in facilitating your escape.
I would like to see her again, but I don't know that it would ever be beneficial for her. I had always, from the time of my departure, I had always expected it to be a one-way journey.
That is unfortunate, though understandable. If it helps any, if all of this calms down, I'm more than willing to help try and find you a place that you can find a more mundane life. If that's what you want.
I think that would be lovely. I would appreciate that quite a bit.
Of course. You're my friend now. You are, unfortunately, not going to get rid of me that quickly.
I forgot. We were discussing disguises, and I did some of this. There was some concern about my voice, and I never got to show the others.
Oh.
And he, taps at his neck. I feel this should be good enough to disguise the voice.
It is most definitely a change, and having that on key would most definitely be useful.
I am pre-programmed with half a dozen or so different voices, so I can fit into various households. I just do not need to use them very, very often.
Oh, well, there's that. So the voice isn't a thing we need to worry about, just the...
And to be fair, my current exterior is different.
Yeah. I think once we get your new parts from Harad, it'll be even better, because we'll have... Oh, weren't they supposed to be getting a body double from Tilly?
Yes, I believe that is what they're doing now.
Is it ready now?
Whoops.
That
Rick
is
is
something
allowed
that
to
I
be
was going to
mistaken.
ask Tilly on the way home.
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to yet.
Fen and Rev started roleplay.
Next week, I'm sure we'll get to that.
Eventually, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Never. You are doomed.
I don't know how she would be able to whip up an exact copy of you so quickly. You are a higher end model, even if you are an older one.
Well, there's rapid prototyping technologies out there. It's possible she's making parts on her own.
True. But even so, machining different parts takes a long time, potentially. Especially if it's bigger parts and more intricate.
Out of character, metal 3D printing can be done as quickly as regular 3D printing.
That's terrifying.
Yep. You could have the parts printed in like 24 hours.
Oh, yeah.
That's terrifying.
They're awesome. You have to bake
I
them
love it.
afterwards now.
You have to bake them?
What?
Yeah, because it's a regular filament that's just like infused with whatever the metal is.
Oh,
The baking
okay.
process removes the substrate.
Oh, nifty. Oh, that's cool, though.
Mm-hmm.
You've heard of wake and bake. Now here's print and bake.
I just love the idea of like, oh, I'm making a screwdriver. Hold on. I need to bake it.
You need to bake it.
I love the eventuality of like the screwdriver not being baked and crumbling as someone tries to use it.
Yes.
And then complain about it on the internet.
That they missed a fucking vital step and now,
Or
Oh no, just like, this thing's terrible. It sucks.
Ah,
snuck into prison. It's used once and then it comes apart.
oof.
That's a good way to keep prisoners in prison and get caught.
You could literally bake it in a cake.
I've got a prison story when this is done tonight. It's short.
Ooh.
Okay.
Fun.
We'll add it to the list of stories.
Are we good for you guys, or did you want to do a little more?
I mean, we were just bullshitting while you let us bullshit, man.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's totally.
Well, no space if you let us.
Nash, Boston, Rimita, do you guys want to do any car talk, or no? We good?
So, Tilly, about that replica.
Oh yeah, that was. Did I not show you? Oh shit. Yeah.
It's cool. We'll head back real quick. We got
Right
time,
now?
right? I mean, we
Okay, I
much
guess
faster
yeah.
than walking home still, right? Like we can still.
Yeah, sure. Let me just turn around.
Wait, what time are we planning on leaving tomorrow?
Spoilers.
Okay, so you guys help her out, get her into her hover chair, and make it back inside after she disables all the security locks. And then takes you back inside to show you the model. It is 75% finished. The overall size, shape, components are basically Baldric. The face, the head plate, or the face plate and the head are bare bones. It's mostly wires and all of the sockets underneath for interaction. Sensory, it is still connected to the computer. The hands are missing. And that's basically, it's a very standard robot. Definitely doesn't have any of the characteristics that you've come to know that would be Baldric, but you're pretty sure it would pass for a stock version. So what do you think?
It's definitely a start. Impressive. How quickly you do that? How'd you do that?
It's just, I mean, I had some parts laying around, I needed to hammer them out and kind of just, she shows, points over in the corner, there's this giant machine that looks like it's kind of like an easy bake oven where it's part melting and part press that she has. You can see there are...
She easy baked a Baldric look-alike.
I love it.
And you can see the outlines of the parts, that the last pieces that she printed out that were basically arm plates and leg plates. And then inside, it's humming, and you can kind of see the beginnings of another part of the head being the molds being placed and starting to be filled up.
I mean, will this all be like printed and ready to go in the morning-ish?
Should be. I should have it assembled, and I mean, I still need to do some testing. You guys wanted to do some kind of like software swap?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it sounded like our folks may know how to do that, but I don't know.
We ain't no tech wizards.
Yeah, we're just here.
We're the brawn.
Okay.
That's why we're here, not with the car.
Yeah,
What's
just bring
the
them
cost?
over tomorrow. We'll do what you guys need to do. And so this is the one. I don't know much about what you're doing, but so this is the one that you're gonna hand in, or you're gonna trade with, or
Yeah.
okay.
By the way,
Did-
I
Yeah.
you know, I've said this I think already, but I want to say it again. That once this is done, and even now outside of us, you can't breathe a word of this.
Ooh. Undercover.
Yeah,
That's cool.
like
Yeah.
I'm-
you know
I'm
how you
serious.
thought we were impressive, the people that can hire armies of people like us. This is sticky.
Top
to
secret.
say the
I
least.
gotcha. Totally blacklisted.
So,
Understand.
how much do we owe you for this, or? Because mean-
You guys tested out my robot. I think that was the exchange, right? Because now I know all the little weak points of my security.
That
I
was,
mean, we kind of.
that was my thought. That was what we talked about earlier, but you know,
I forgot.
well,
It's
what
okay,
Tilly
that's
and I
all right.
talked
Any of this.
about. I don't remember if I mentioned it to you guys.
But I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna pay her for some of the parts or something. I don't know.
Give her something.
I'm gonna give her some cash. Let me look at the cash again.
Candy.
In a word,
Candy
Just a
and
handful of candy.
pass her some candy, and then sneakily put some money in her account as I'm reaching over. Let's do 5. 5 kilobytes.
Okay. It's unfortunately not as sneakily as you think it is because she does have to accept the transaction. But
It's like the dad handing a 20 to their kid in a handshake. Like, I'll play it off as that then.
because there are security, the transfer of credits. There's the security of, are you going to accept this transaction? She kind of smiles, it's all right, fine, I guess. And she accepts. But, yeah, you don't have to. That's fine. I already got, Amelia's kind of got her own thing going on, but, like, I got second place. So I'm good on money for a while, so. Next year, I'm gonna win. Now I'm gonna be number 1. But yeah, we should go. I need to get home. My parents might wonder where I'm at.
As we're getting Tilly to the car, Nash is gonna go. I knew you were talking about next year already. Is botware testing part of that whole thing?
Oh, no. This is, kind of, because I gotta have my place protected. But I haven't even started on next year's. I got the blueprints, but I gotta make sure that the area is secure so that nobody tries to get in before I transfer the blueprints to the location and then start working on it. So this is before I get working on it, but it's probably gonna take a good year to get all of that taken care of. But I just want to make sure that it's nice and Huh?
Do you usually get robbed?
I mean, the area is pretty. I mean, it's not the best. It's
Sure.
pretty.
Fair worse, but yeah, I get you.
It's I'm just making sure and protecting against the worst that could happen. Considering the statistics in the area, the likelihood of having parts stolen, even if it's parts that I'm not going to miss, it just the idea of somebody coming in and finding something worthwhile is just kind of annoying.
I can understand that.
It'll be at this point, everyone's sim chip. From Fen and Baldric to Rimita, Boston, Nash, and Tilly. Your sim chips all light up with a type of amber alert.
Oh, no.
This auburn red light comes on and everything is blinking, and Tilly taps hers to come up with a display. It is the news. It is a breaking news. And the voice that comes out says, immediate emergency. It needs immediate attention. Everyone is to quarantine themselves, find your place, lock down, and stay put for the next 24 hours or until further notice. There is a nanovirus on the loose within the city-state of Ithros. It infects both organics and non-organics. Get inside, stay inside, be isolated until further notice. And the voice repeats itself, the message. Tilly goes, oh no. This doesn't sound good.
Yeah, let's get you home.
I'm immediately calling them. Just to touch
how
base.
Screwed are we? We're stuck here for another 24 hours.
We're not, especially since it's a governmental lockdown.
Yeah, well, also, he's going to look to Tilly. How far away from me via car ride or... Actually, yeah, there's no way you could fit in his apartment. He's already got 4 guests. Nope, he wouldn't offer it. Got the one bathroom. It's not going to work. It's not gonna...
Yeah, you were headed towards her location. She's like, it's still light out. It's fine. It's not even 8 o'clock. I could just go home now, and you guys.
If it's a quarantine, there's gonna be people that are losing their shit. Last thing we need is you getting caught up in that, and then Amelia will probably just kick all of our asses if that's the case. Let's get you home.
Amelia couldn't hurt a fly.
You'd be surprised what friends will do for each other.
We're driving you home. We're driving you home.
It's not an issue.
Okay.
Not at all.
Well,
I'm more worried about you than I am myself.
Yeah.
Prestidigitation on everything.
So you are able to get Tilly home. She really wasn't that far. You guys were like halfway home when you guys decided to turn around and take a look at the robot. She's able to get out of her vehicle. Her parents do greet her and start lecturing her. Like they don't even acknowledge you guys. And because they also got the notice, and they start lecturing her as soon as she gets there. And she starts, talking about how she's even earlier than normal, but she's a Spitfire, but her parents are even worse, and she's going up. It's actually a nice little area that she's in, and you can tell that the building that she goes into, it's not far different from what you have, but it is much nicer, and they do seem to have a much wider section of a building.
Gotcha. It's not just a flat, it's like it's a whole... Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a it's a condo basically.
It's a condo, okay.
And
They
there's
make
a
more
ramp.
money than you.
That's fine. I'm a one-person working income. We don't know what their economy situation is.
They also only have one person working. They're just richer than you.
They have stairs that are actually escalators, outdoor escalators, and then there's a ramp that her hover chair goes up. And then it is they have like 2-story, and it is like a quarter of the building, even though there's like 2 more sections that are the same size as what they have, one in the center and the one to the other side of the building. And then there are it does go up just like your building, so there are several levels up, same size, same units. It's just really big. And then you guys head on home, and that's when Fen calls you during this. However,
Yeah. So back to Boston's. Yes.
Yeah, we're heading
You got
over
the
there.
notice?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on our way. But are we screwed?
No,
No.
especially with it being a governmental lockdown, there's nothing we can do.
True. I mean,
They're
we
gonna
could
be like-
ignore it, but
It's
Coming door
annoying,
to door.
but with it being a lockdown and a quarantine, unlikely. They're going to keep distance as much as we are.
It is possible that they're doing this as a disguise, though.
Yeah, it could be
Baldric.
intentional.
what the? Who was that?
my
With you?
neck.
I still, you guys pissed off somebody so bad and so powerful that they would shut down an entire city-state just to find us?
We don't know that.
If it
Also-
is,
Money.
I'm kind of flattered, but at the same time, that's really bad for us.
The fact,
Also,
the
the
fact,
fact that we cannot prove whether or not it is her, on top of the fact that her influence only goes so far, it's not high enough to. We don't have proof that it's high enough to influence the entirety of Itheros.
I
I mean,
think
the right
takes
hand
some moving.
cash can be passed and certain things can be done.
This is too big of a move, though. This is way too loud of a move.
I don't know. Rich people are crazy. I never
Rich people are
understand them.
crazy. However, she wanted to subtly get Baldric from his previous owners beforehand. Moving an entire state into quarantine seems like too big of a move. Especially going after a lumen from Auroran. That's all I am. Yeah, I do technically have Auroran's power behind me, but it's not gonna move cities.
Yeah, I found that out the hard way. Got my hopes up.
We need to quarantine if someone does come to our door, Boston's door. We keep Baldric out of sight.
Sure. That's easy enough to do.
They only know my face and Baldric's face. My face isn't being shown currently. They didn't see you, Boston.
Push comes to shove, I'll just open my door and it's
Pray
my
and
house.
Pray. We pray. We pray. We pray a lot.
Didn't think you were religious.
I am not. However, the subtle relief that comes in believing in a higher power isn't foreign. It cannot be. There's obvious proof that they are real. I just don't follow any of them.
You think I'm gonna judge you for what you believe in? What you do and don't believe in?
Anyway, we are heading back to Boston's now. I think we'll probably get there before you guys will.
Yeah. We'll be a few more minutes. We might pick up some groceries on the way back because I don't know what you all bought, but we'll be back before 10.
There.
We need more alcohol.
Maybe going to a store in the middle of lockdown. Not a
Not
good
the
idea.
best idea.
Yeah, it's true. Actually, with how much food we've been having, like leftovers and stuff, should we be okay for a day, Dungeon Master?
Yes.
Rimita went big
I believe
shopping.
Rimita bought a shit ton of food. You have only had one meal from the groceries that she purchased, and from what
We gotta get rid of him anyway.
I think what I remember, the grocery shopping, how much she spent, because it took both her and Nash armfuls, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm,
So you're good for like at least another day or two with the number of people you have there. And as you are returning on your way back from Tilly's, and the rest of you are returning to Boston's, there are a number of messages from the news anchors. If anyone pays attention, these are normal news. They're not breaking news, but there is an update in the case of the shit. I'm gonna forget the name.
Which person?
Hang on.
Which person we pissed off?
There is a list.
I mean, tell me I'm wrong.
You know what?
There's an update in the antique robbery.
She didn't get robbed of nothing. Anyway. Charlotte de Beaumont.
That- Yeesh.
The Charlotte de Beaumont antiques. Can't remember the name. The antiques collection auction. The robbery of the auction list several months ago. Charlotte has reported their return to the return of the robbers of within the recent police believe
Hitting
they have
another
a
one
lead.
on me, really?
The police believe they have a lead into the suspects more tonight at 12.
You gotta be shitting me.
I'm apparently watching the TV all day. Or the news, rather.
You can either use a sim chip or the one of my
She's blaming us, potentially, for a robbery that happened before we even got to Itheros.
Well, the good news is that if we ever put up in court, we can pull up the footage that we have on my helmet and also Baldric's memory banks.
So
And
we've
also
been
the
with
fact
other
that there's
officers
literally
and stuff.
recordings of us being in Vorak.
True. And paperwork. Lots of
Paperwork.
Yeah, we only got scanned in here once, so there's like those dates.
I wonder if she's got any bounty hunters on her. I'm going to look up. Is there anyone anywhere from the good side or the dark side that wants this woman just in a bag? Dead or alive? It doesn't
Please.
care about Boston right now.
Please.
just looking it up like at stop signs, just like pulling up casually.
Scarlet.
Charlotte?
Yeah.
No, there are
thought it
no
was Charlotte.
bounties.
None?
No, it's
Aw.
been Charlotte this whole time.
Oh,
No, there are no bounties.
Charlotte,
on
I
Charlotte.
don't give a damn.
Damn it.
Yeah, there's no bounties on this woman whatsoever.
How dare.
How dare?
I mean,
Not even like in the dark web?
Do you want one? Just casually put a bounty on this bitch. Fuck her.
Baldric just puts out a bounty on the person who's looking for it.
that's how we're to solve all of our problems. Baldur's gonna start putting hits on people.
Honestly, it might work.
We have pictures.
I think that's where we're going to leave tonight's episode, and we will find out what happens after next week. Do we want to do outros, or is it too late? It's kind of late.
Leave.
Thank you so much for
too
coming
late.
by.
They
My name
have
is
their
Just
chance.
Brett. That is Bloodlust King. That is Sanguine Reverend. That is Tony Willed It. That is Hello
Tony
Darkness.
Willed It.
Some of us do things online, some of us do not. If you're interested in finding us, check us out on the YouTube page of ANI Podcast, because we have our links there. And if you find us other ways, there's TikTok, Twitter,
Yes.
Instagram, Find us.
I've been putting
love
things
us,
on
and if you
YouTube.
don't,
If you're on Twitch, you know how the internet works. Figure it out.
Right?
Yeah, if anybody has
what the hell are
any
you doing here?
projects, if anybody
How
has
did
any
you get
upcoming
here?
projects you guys want to mention, otherwise, I think, yeah, we'll call it a night. We'll have, we'll have a good night. And
I
thank
do
you
actually
for
have a
hanging.
thing of torturing Brett.
Mhm.
It's on their
I'm going to try and do that
OnlyFans.
daily, so we'll see how that goes.
We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
check them out on their channels. Links in the bio. No.
We like picking on him. It's so
We
easy.
do,
He
for
reacts
some
so
reason.
well. You react so fun. It fun.
Anyway,
It's fun.
good night.
He good sport.
If it's too much, let
Night.
us know.